Hello, beautiful. My name is Sharon Kelly, and welcome to my channel, Super Aging. Please like, subscribe. I really do thank you. Today, we're going to be doing a strengthening, lengthening, flexibility, mobility workout. Pretty much last week, if you follow me, I did something very similar. We're just using different exercises. I'm using a squishy ball, which is optional, light weights, and because I'm over 60, I'm using a cushion for my knees, and I'm also using bigger weights that I can put my fingers under for my wrists when I'm in 4-point kneeling, because I find it doesn't irritate my wrists. Sometimes here I find I get irritation. That's just me. Are you ready? Let's start. Grab your weights. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to start with the spine imprinted here today. So we're not pressing it really hard into the floor just yet, but we are feeling the spine along the floor. Hold your arms up. Draw the shoulders down towards the floor. So you feel if you lift them up, you can feel that they're not on the floor. Yay, yes. Bring the shoulders down to the floor. We're just going to start with bringing the arms down towards the floor and then up. While you're doing this, I want you to feel the work coming from your shoulders. Chin towards the chest. Let's do 2 more. And 1. The change here is we're going to lift the left knee above our hip, bring the foot down, right knee. Keeping your abdominals engaged. Neck is nice and long. Let's do 4. With one foot on the floor is much safer. If you have back issues, we're going into tabletop. Right. So we're going to bring our knees above our hips, imprint the spine, draw the shoulders down. Let's just start with the arms first. Let's do 3. Feeling the back of the shoulders on the floor. And 1 more. Toe tap, left leg. Spine is imprinted. Right leg. Keeping the knee above your hip. It is easier if you bring your knee closer to your chest, but we don't want to do that, do we? Okay, guys, 1 more to each side. Spine is imprinted. Let's bring both feet towards the floor at the same time. So arms are going down, toes towards the floor. Use your abdominals to bring the knees above your hips. Let's do 5. Try and relax your upper back and your neck if you've got tension in there. Let's do 3 more. 2. 1. Excellent. Bring the knees into the chest. If you want a challenge, grab your ball. Place it under your hips. Bring your arms back up above your chest or straight up to the ceiling. Go back into tabletop. Alternating toe taps, bringing your arms towards the floor. So the challenge is as we're trying to stay stable on the ball. How are you doing? I'm not rocky, not much. Let's do 2 more to each side. Press your abdominals into the ball, which helps to keep you stable. Last one. Excellent. Just bring your knees into the chest. If this is causing irritation, please don't use the ball. We're going into both feet going towards the floor, but you can alternate with one foot on the floor, lifting up and down. So let's try this. Arms towards the floor, toes towards the floor. Use your abdominals, bring your knees above your hips. Let's do 5, 4. Are your shoulders still on the floor? And I say that because mine lift up. 2 more. Last one. It's your choice what you do next. You can leave the ball there. I'm not, because I've practiced this and I'm not very good at it. We're going into straight legs. Exactly the same movement with our legs straight. So bring your hands above your chest. Stretch your legs. Push the soles of the feet to the ceiling. Keep your spine imprinted. Let's alternate. We're going into scissors, alternating, lowering and lifting the leg. And if you've got the ball under your hips, I would love to hear how you're going here. Let's do 4 more sets. Use your core to engage your abs to protect your lower back. I've lost count. Let's do 2 more to each side. Last one. Excellent work. Bring your knees into your chest. You've still got the ball under your hips. Let's just try a couple, lowering both legs and both arms. Push the soles of the feet to the ceiling, imprint your spine. I'm not going to get very far down because I find that my back will lift off the mat. That's what you're aiming for, is to keep your back imprinted. Come back up. Bring your lowering. Using your abs to bring your arms and legs back up. Try and keep your knees straight. Let's do 3 more. Feel my shoulders lifting up. How are you going there? 2. Well done, guys. Last one. That was tough. Bring the knees into the chest and just let your lower back release. Okay, roll yourself up to seated and grab your ball. And we're going to place it under, we're going to place it under our hip. I'm going to move this out of the way. Bring your forearm down. Doesn't want to work. This is actually a lot more work than what it looks. Listen to your body. What I want you to do is make sure from ears, shoulders, hips and knees there's one long straight line. We'll just start with lifting. We're going to do 3 lifts. So we're going to press the forearm down, keep the abdominals engaged, lift the hips up and lower. 2 more. Last one. Good. This does build and you will feel it. Bring your top arm out from your shoulder. This time we're going to lift the hips, bring the knee to in front of your hip, bring it back in line with your sit bones and come down, so lowering your hips. Let's do 5. Pressing the forearm into the floor, keeping your shoulders and hips stacked. Good work. You've got 3. There's a lot of work on the lower hip, isn't there, and the leg. 2 more. Last one. Lift up high. Bring the knee in front of your hip. Bring it back in line with your sit bones and down. I'm going to move forward a little bit. The next one is we're going, bringing the knee back behind us. Let's do it. Lifting up, squeeze the glute, bring the leg back. Bring the knee in line with your hip. Come down. Let's do 5. And down. So we lift, we draw the knee behind us and lower. You've got 3. I didn't realise how close I was to the back wall. 2 more. Last one. You're doing so well. Only 3 sets. We're going to bring the knee in front and behind. Are you ready? Stack your hips, stack your shoulders. Let's lift up. Bring the knee in front of your hips, squeeze the glute, bring the knee right back behind you, bring it in line with your sit bones and down. 2 more. Stay strong, stay with me here. All right, guys, this is it. Last one. All the way back and down. How did you go? It was a lot of work. Let's get that on the other side. We'll move forward. Squishy ball. You can always do it without the ball. I just found that it worked. It worked my body harder with the ball. Set yourself up. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, abdominals engaged. Let's just do 3 lifts up just to make sure it feels okay for us here. Lifting up and down. 2 more. Nice. Lift up a little bit higher and 1. Keep pushing your forearm down to keep any undue stress out of your shoulder. Bring your arm out in front. Lift up. Bring the knee to the chest. Bring the knee in line with your sit bones. Come down. Let's do 5. Good. 4 more. Keeping your shoulders stacked. 3. Good work. And lift your hips up. 2 more. Push the forearm down as you lift up. You lift your hips off the ball. And 1. We're going behind for 6. Keep your shoulders stacked. Let's lift up. Squeeze the glute. Push the foot right back behind you. Bring the knee in line with your sit bones. Lower. Let's go. 5. We're not in a hurry. 4. Feeling really strong. 3 more. We're nearly there. This is good. 2. Isn't it good? Last one. And lower. Okay, the last set. We're going forwards and back. Let's just do this while we're feeling so good. Lift up. Bring the knee in line with your hip. Squeeze the glute. Bring it right back. The knee right back behind you. And down. Only 2. Staying stable. You're doing it. Last one. I'm so proud of you. And down. Oh, that was a lot of work, don't you think? I do. Okay, guys, let's just let our hips release. All I want you to do is just sit back and just let your knees go from side to side. Catch your breath. Are you holding your breath? I hope not. 1 more to each side. I'm going to use my weights to support my wrists. We don't need the ball. Actually, if you want, you could just place the ball between your inner thighs. The idea is just to gently squeeze the ball with your inner thighs, which will help to engage your pelvic floor and your abdominals. I'm starting with my right arm. Keep your shoulders level. Bring the elbow up as high as you can. Stretch the arm, so lengthen the arm. Little bend to the elbow, lengthen. Little bend, lengthen. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little bend, lengthen. Use your shoulder to lift the arm. Bend, lengthen, lift. Let's do 6 and 5, 4. The work is when you straighten your arm. 2 more and 1. Circles. Keep the arm up high. Keep the shoulders level to the floor. Let's circle for 6, 5, 4. Keep the arm high. 2, 1. Let's reverse. Navel to spine. 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbow. Bring the weight to your shoulder if you've still got the weight. Lengthen the arm. Bend, lengthen. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. I'm just going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing on the other side. Swapping the weights around to your left side. If you're using the ball, maybe just bring it up a little bit further. We're going to start. We're going to lift the elbow up, level the shoulders to the floor, engage our core. Straighten the arm, stretch the arm. Little bend, lengthen. Little bend, lengthen. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little bend, stretch the arm, use your shoulder to lift up. Bend, stretch, lift. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the arms straight. We're doing the circles. Level your shoulders to the floor. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the elbow, lengthen the arm. 6 to go. 5, navel to spine. 3, are you having fun? 2, and 1. Good work. Yay. Let's quickly stretch our triceps. Either bring the elbow across or bring it behind your head. Oh. And then other side. Last exercise. We're working in mermaid. I know that's not comfortable for everyone. If it's not comfortable, you can bring your legs out and keep the knees bent. It's a lot of waist work. With mermaid, you're involving the hips a little bit. You know, if it's not comfortable, don't do it. Honestly, we're at a stage in life where we do what feels good, aren't we? Sitting up tall, wherever you are, even if you want to get a block or something to sit on, you can. Grab your ankle, bring the arm up as high as you can. So we're going to grab our ankle and we're going to pull ourselves over. Reach the arm right across. Try and keep the shoulders stacked, so don't turn. Come back up. Reach the arm to the ceiling, feeling your hips are at equal pressure on the floor. 2 more. Reach over a bit more and come back up. Reach to the ceiling, a last one. Good. Now we're going to the other side. So what we're going to do, bring the forearm down to the floor. Now as we bring the arm overhead, we're pushing this hip away from us. Reach over and try and get your fingers to the floor. Coming up, sit nice and tall. Let's do that again. Coming back up. And last one. The change here is we're going to bring the fingertips to our head. We're going to come back down on our forearm. We're going to bring the elbow to the floor. So you want to feel the shoulder blades open up. You're rotating through the waist. Bring the elbow to the ceiling. Point the elbow to the ceiling. Bring the elbow back down to the floor. And last one. Excellent. Bring yourself up. We're going to go into the full mermaid now. So we're going to grab our ankle, reach across, lengthen your arm, feel the side waist release. Come down on your forearm, feel the hip draw away from your ribs. 2 more. And last one. Do you like doing mermaid? I love doing mermaid. I don't know why. I've always loved it. It's a nice waist exercise. If you've got your knees like your legs in mermaid, try not to use your hands. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. Sitting up nice and tall, draw the arm to the fingers to the ceiling. Press the hip down as you reach over. Reach the arm right across. Remember, the shoulders are stacked. Come back up. Reach the fingers back to the ceiling. Come over. Nice work. And one more. Bring your arm down, forearm to the floor. Reach across. The hip is moving away from you. It's coming up to seated. And again, sitting nice and tall. Last one, reach across. Feel the hip move away from your ribs. Great. Bring your fingertips to the ceiling, to your head. Coming down. Bring the elbow to the floor. Point the elbow to the ceiling. Open up the chest. Two more. I've got this horrible feeling that my video is going to stop. Last one. Let's come into the full mermaid. Grab your ankle, reach across. Nice. Bring the forearm down as you move the hip away from your ribs. Two more. You're looking very graceful there, guys. And last one. Just come into an easy cross leg. We're finished. I made it without the video stopping. Let's take some deep breaths. Breathing in, bring the arms all the way back behind you. Feel the chest and shoulders open up. Two more. And last one. Good work. Please let me know how you went, especially if you get to the end. It really makes me happy. And I'll see you soon. Bye.